Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is game 2 of the series between NesTea and Haypro in MLG Providence. Last game we saw Haypro go for an extremely aggressive build. He went for a 9 pull. And so we're now on Metalopolis, and what we have here is Haypro as the red Zerg. He is spawning up at the top of the map, and his opponent spawning as the blue Zerg at the bottom of the map here is IMNestea. Now, it looks like Haypro's not going for a 9 pool this time. He is actually building that Overlord as we see up here. So maybe a little bit more economic game from both these players. Both are scouting with their first Overlord for those close by air positions. And they are cross-map though, so we could be seeing I want to say a macro game, but then again it is ZVZ, so you really don't see a lot of true macro games in ZVZ. Hopefully we do though. They are really cool when you get that. You get those like Roach Hydra comps on like Muta, Ling, and they're like epic clashes, and it's just how many Hydras and how many Mutas, and it'd be really cool if we could see one of those. And I will be giddy with excitement if we can. But NesTea is 1-0 in the series after that win in that last game. But it looks like both players are actually going to go hatch first in this one. Haypro actually going for his 16 hatch, so he goes from a 9 pull to a 16 hatch. That's kind of funny. But Haypro, when he went for that 9 pull, you gotta think he was just trying to surprise NesTea, trying to maybe sneak a win out. But he couldn't do it. NesTea, I want to say NesTea kind of felt it out, because I don't think I've ever seen NesTea go 13 gas, 12 pool. I may have, but I'm not sure I've really seen him do it a lot, so maybe he just kind of felt it coming. He was like, okay, this guy is going to go for a little quick win, so he went for a 13 gas, 12 pool, got a bunch of Lings out right in time, got Queen out, so he just very easily won the match in that manner. Both players fairly even timings on their spawning pools and extractors. NesTea's extractor a tiny bit ahead, and Haypro's spawning pool a little bit ahead. But what it looks like, we actually could be in for the ZVZ version of a macro game. Well, NesTea tends to like his roaches in this matchup a little more. Or no, my bad, that's the other way around. From what I've seen from Haypro actually likes the roaches in this matchup a little bit more than NesTea. NesTea really favors the Spire, actually. NesTea, we've seen him win a lot with Spire play in ZVZ. Just because if somebody goes roaches, if they go pure roaches, they go no Hydras or whatever, they're just, okay, I'm going to bust down his door with a bunch of roaches, and then you come out with even 5 Mutas. Guess what? You win, because roaches can't shoot up. So Mutas are extremely powerful, but they come out a little bit later. But speed is now on the way for both players. Looks like NesTea is, well, Haypro is actually a tiny bit ahead. But okay, and NesTea's actually throwing down a Roach Warren. Where's he putting that down there? There it is, back there. Alright, so NesTea throwing down a Roach Warren, so does not look like he's going to go for that Spire tech that he does love. He's going to go ahead and throw down a Roach Warren. So, what this actually opens up is, okay, so Haypro's actually going to go Banelings. And now Banelings versus Roaches that's not exactly what you want. It takes a good amount of Banelings to kill a Roach. So, it's just, if he wants to kill Roaches with Banelings, you need a lot of Banelings. Haypro is actually a little bit supply blocked right now. That's never good. Getting supply blocked in a mirror matchup can be absolutely devastating. This Ling gonna try to see what he sees, but he blocks him off. But he does see a good amount of Lings. So I believe that's probably more preemptive force from Haypro, so NesTea can't sweep into his base more than anything else. But still, but the Baneliness is about to finish up. Haypro taking two gas right now. The one in his natural and the other one in his main, and these Lings now, speed is now up, he's putting in, and Haypro actually starts up lair, so we could definitely be seeing is the Queen gonna go down? Queen does go down, so he snipes off the Queen, and now he's just gonna run in the base, and he sees the roaches, and now he's just gonna try to get some scouting information here. And he's gonna go over into this corner here, and oh yes, Attaboy, Haypro. He leaves 2 behind, morphs them into banelings. NesTea cannot see behind that smoke, so that is just amazing there by Haypro. And but we did see Haypro going for that lair, so I think we may actually see the mute attack coming out of Haypro this game. Oh, here they come. Here they come. How many drones are they going to get? Sneaking in here. NesTea actually doesn't react. And, oh, 4 drones there. 4 drones taken out. Right? Alright. Wrong tab. 4 drones. 4 drones taken out there. And the Lings of NesTea kind of trying to poke up in there, but a lot of spine crawlers on the way from Haypro. Nice little defense there. If you see roaches, you can definitely make some spine crawlers. Spine crawlers can be quite good against roaches. And there is Spire coming up from Haypro. So Haypro is going to go for the mutas, and NesTea is going to need to get a Hydralisk Den out to deal with those mutas if he wants to win. But NesTea is actually taking a third right now. Haypro cannot allow NesTea to take this third without him taking a third himself. Will these Lings, depending on where these Lings go, if these Lings scout the third, then Haypro can know it's safe to maybe take his third. And okay, so he's going to see it. He sees it here, and oh. Okay, the roaches are coming up, so Haypro will not be able to take that out. Maybe do a little bit of damage, but he is going to have to run away. So Haypro has to run away, but he is now taking his third. So NesTea is going to be a little bit ahead there, but Haypro, as long as he's just not getting too far behind, NesTea with a lair on the way. So he could be getting a Hydralisk Den anytime now. NesTea actually not larva injecting with that queen. That's very, very rare for NesTea. But ooh. Trying to sweep in. It looks like NesTea. Okay, he's going to leave the roaches at home for defense and kind of sweep in with some Zerglings and try to do some damage. But Haypro is falling back with some Zerglings right now. The Spire is just finished up now for Haypro. A missile attack 1 on the way for NesTea, along with 10 Lings now with 7 mutas about to pop out for Haypro, or now just on the way for Haypro. And oh, NesTea not really paying attention there. Loses a couple. And oh, the Banelings. The Banelings are going to be able to corral and only. Very nice there by NesTea, only allowing minimal losses there to those Banelings. But ooh, he's going to take out a couple Lings with those Spine Crawlers. The Spine Crawlers going to headbutt a bunch of Lings. But okay, and here we go now. A bunch of roaches coming up for NesTea. These mutas for Haypro are going to have to be his saving grace. NesTea now is a third base up with a queen. He's larva injecting all over the place. So he's going to have good production here. But oh, and here come the mutas. NesTea now knows there are mutas on the field. Hydralisk Den is about 3/4 of the way done. Ooh. Okay, so those 4, but oh, this is the main thing Haypro needs to take care of. He's killing Overlord. He's killing Overlord with the mutas instead of the army. That was a little bit of a slip up there from Haypro. But it looks like will he lose? Oh, it's gonna be close. It's going to be really close for him whether he loses that hatchery or not. But he's counterattacking there in the bottom of the map. The way he loses the hatchery, Haypro does lose the hatchery and he's gonna clean up. But he's counterattacking here with a bunch of Lings, and ooh, he looks like he could kill a good number of drones here. And ooh, good amount of damage here by Haypro, but Hydra's not popping up. The good thing though he actually saw the Hydras there from NesTea. He's now moving in with some mutas, and NesTea is. He's pretty much only Hydra right now. He's got like 1 roach, some couple Lings, but so he should be able to deal with the mutas pretty well as long as the Hydras stay bunched up. But oh, 2 mutas just kind of coming in here, but oh, he does have enough mutas to take out the Hydras. Just not enough mutas in that clump, or not enough Hydras in that clump there rather. 16 Lings on the way, 3 more mutas about to pop. Haypro is rebuilding that hatchery. Lings trying to really run in, but not gonna do much. Maybe kill a few drones here. Haypro is falling back with those mutas. He's looking to try to get a good amount of mutas. Like 7 Hydras about to pop out, and Groove Spines is about 3/4 of the way done now for NesTea. And just wow. And Haypro is actually not creep spreading at all, while NesTea is just getting a little bit, because NesTea with his Hydras off creep are pretty slow. They're not as slow as everyone thinks. They're as slow as a Zealot without charge. So they're not as unbearably slow as people will tell you, but they're still pretty damn slow. So he does need to get the creep spread to get a little bit of the mobility for the Hydras. But NesTea pulling 6 Overlords, a little bit of an overreaction to being supply blocked there. But with the mutas out too, harassing those Overlords, you really need to overmake the Overlords so you don't get too badly supply blocked. So I'd say smart move there from NesTea. Is he gonna, if he can get that Evo Chamber, that'd be good. But okay, so he's gonna have to fall back here because of the Hydras. Missile Attack 2 is what that Evo Chamber is upgrading. Centrifugal Hook's on the way for Haypro, so he's going, he looks like he will be going Mutiling Bane here. And Infestation Pit on the way for NesTea, so maybe gonna get some Infestors out to try to deal with these Mutas. If you can fungal a clump of Mutas, you can really do some damage. Because of the way the Mutas fly and clump up when they reach their destination, you can just chain fungal Mutas all day long. It looks like a little bit of a miss rally here, but oh no, maybe just gonna, okay, so he's gonna use a little bit of a scouting Muta, try to see what's going on there in NesTea's base, sacrifice himself for the good of the swarm. Let's see, he's kind of coming up here, doesn't really see much. Wants to really see NesTea's army size here. Haypro is taking a sneaky base here as his fourth. So, nice move there by Haypro. If NesTea doesn't scout it, Haypro will be significantly ahead. If we take a look at the worker supply right now, NesTea's actually 8 ahead. So, NesTea a little bit ahead in economy here. But, and they are going to kill that Overlord. That Overlord will go down. But Tanner Roach is about to pop out. Pathogen Glands on the way. Zerg Missile Attack about halfway done. 25 Banelings in production for Haypro. Wow, Haypro is really going to try to do a lot of damage right here. And if he can get some good hits off on that on those Hydras and just clean up with the Mutas here, this could be very good for Haypro. 16 Lings about to pop as well, and melee attack 1. He really wants to wait until melee attack 1 finishes before he engages with those Banelings, because melee attack does increase Baneling damage. So, oh, and it's done. And Haypro looking, he's kind of posturing out here. He's going to look to go in, do some damage here. If he can hold the Hydras in place, he needs to hold the Hydras in place, and boom, here come the Banelings. And oh, NesTea's army is just melting. They're melting here. He doesn't want to detonate him on the roaches. Look like he's just going to come over here and just detonate him in the drone line. And all the Mutas just picking apart NesTea's roach army right now. And all he does have left though is Mutas. It looks like he'll kill this hatchery. And NesTea has 5 Infestors on the way, a lot of roaches. Group Spy, or Missile Attack 2 is about to finish up as well. And Haypro with a great attack there. But NesTea coming here with a counterattack of roaches. So Haypro will need to come back here and with those Mutas try to do some damage. There's so many Mutas on the map right now. And oh, will these roaches be able to take this base? If these roaches can take this base, that would actually be kind of tricky for Haypro, because Haypro would still be a base ahead of NesTea, but NesTea wouldn't know that. But with this huge clump of Mutas here, this murder of Mutas, this flock of Mutas coming back here from Haypro. How many Mutas does he have? Oh, Drew, you're an idiot. What are you doing? 26 Mutas right now. 26 Mutas on the map, and oh, NesTea. Do you see it? Do you see it? He has no idea that base is there. If he knew that base was there, he could go up and shut it down with those roaches. But he doesn't know, not enough scouting information. Haypro's going to come in here, sweep in here with the Mutas, find out that no, this base has not yet been taken. Splitting the Mutas well, he saw the infestation pit when it was being made, so he knows there are infestors out and doesn't want to bunch up his Mutas too bad and get chain fungal to death. But Haypro was definitely ahead in this game right now. It's a big surprise here. NesTea coming in, supposedly the best ZVZ on the planet, never really loses. I think he's only lost 2 or 3 times ever in a series of ZVZ. So if Haypro can pull this upset off here, that would be absolutely massive for the foreign scene. But it looks like this one Muta, scouting Muta coming in. This is actually smart by Haypro. I haven't really seen many people do this, but it's definitely something to look forward to in the future. That's very smart. Just sacrifice one Muta for a whole bunch of scouting information. And oh, here he goes again. 24 Banes in production right now. Just wow. Haypro really going to try to get these Banelings off on those. Well, I guess there's not really too many Hydras out right now, and NesTea's bringing a lot of Queens with. So he's going to look to fungal, or he's going to look to transfuse with those Queens. And but the thing about with the Infestors is, if the Banelings are too clumped up, you can actually fungal the Banelings and really negate the Banelings here. But Haypro coming in, NesTea slowly catching up in supply. Haypro with a good bank of minerals and gas right now. 16 Banelings being made. That's what he was waiting for. He's building even more Banelings. And just wow, so many Banelings on the map right now for Haypro. And a lot of Mutas as well. So 36 Lings on the way as well. He's building 3 Spine Crawlers right here. If NesTea wants to engage right here, this may not be the place to engage for NesTea. This could be a very bad angle. Spine Crawler pops up, just do a little bit of damage. They would get taken down eventually, but they're getting a little bit of residual damage on there. And Haypro has the flank set up. He has the flank set up with those Banelings, and oh, here they come in, here they come in. Oh! Everything just melts. Everything explodes from NesTea into green goop. Haypro playing out of his freaking mind. Wow, all that's left is some queens with transfuse and some hydras off creep. Haypro's just going to sweep in here. He's going to have to fall back with those mutas. That is a lot of anti-air damage right there, but wow, Haypro is just so far ahead right now. I don't know if Haypro can lose. He does sweep in with the Zerlings, trying to get some extra damage, and down goes a bunch of queens, and GG from NesTea. Unbelievable game there by Haypro. Just playing so well, showing the dominance of mutas in this current ZVZ metagame. Haypro pushing it out to a 3rd game, tying up the series at 1 apiece. Nice game there by Haypro. Amazing play, and if Haypro can win this next game, he will be one of the few people ever to take a game off of NesTea. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like rating if you liked it. Leave me a comment, tell me which series you want to see after this. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more MLG Providence. I'll be making a lot of those videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.